Welcome, namaskar. Thank you for joining this opportunity to utilize our breath to tap into what's alive on the inside. So whenever you're ready, find yourself in a comfortable seated shape. Wherever you are, just allow yourself to just accept your surroundings, accept the state of who you are showing up in this moment, and maybe you loop the shoulders away from the ears, you slightly pull in the belly, you sit up a little taller in the crown of the head, and maybe you imagine holding an apple under your jaw as the hands come down to the thighs, and just start to bring your awareness inward. If you like, you can close your eyes or bring them to a soft cascade. We're going to go through several breath techniques, really allowing ourselves just to connect with the physical and the seen and bring that into the energetic and the unseen. So whenever you're ready, just allow yourself to just become aware of your breath, breathing in through the nose, feeling that breath going up towards the third eye, down the throat, going into the depths of the belly, feeling the ribs expand, maybe even sit up a little taller in the space, and then as you squeeze out all that old air, you find that comfortable space where the breath stops, and then squeeze out a little bit more. Really contract the belly, squeeze it towards the ribs, get rid of all that stale air, making room for that fresh inhale, that fresh prana, just allowing yourself to just harmonize now with your own breath cycle. Maybe you listen to that audible sound of your breath. Maybe you introduce that ocean breath, that victorious breath, that hum in the back of the throat, that sound that's unique to you, that allows the brain to connect with the vagus nerve in the body and starts to pull back cortisol, starts to release those feel-good hormones of oxytocin. Just allowing yourself to attune your senses to my voice, knowing that if there are any distractions in your space or in mine, that these are simply vibrations. You can allow them to come and go. They do not have to pull you out of the practice. As you start to go a little more inward, we'll start to bring our awareness to the breath even more. So as you inhale, maybe send that breath to the depths of the belly. Really feel that full expansion at the bottom, the tummy, even now the ribs starting to expand, and then that full breath to the top of the chest, that three-part Durga breath. Maybe you introduce a pause at the top of the breath, holding, floating, pausing that karmic cycle, living in this present moment, just a moment observing whatever may be coming up for you. And then as you exhale, squeezing everything out, going from the shoulders down to the ribs, going back down the torso, and getting rid of all that old air at the bottom of the breath. The breath is the life force. When we tap into the breath, we introduce that prana, that fresh current, that fresh life, that mindful breath. And we're going to regulate the breath now. We're going to go into an uneven count of a 4-second inhale, a 7-second pause at the top, and an 8-second slow exhale. We'll loop that a couple times. We're really going to allow ourselves to build up that routine, that shift in carbon dioxide, starting to slow down the body, starting to access that parasympathetic nervous system. So allow yourself, maybe just close your eyes, maybe you find stability. If you're wiggling, adjusting, just allow everything to be nice and calm, and we'll take a full cleansing cycle of breath first. So big breath in, fill up. Open mouth, exhale, swaha. We'll start now. As you can inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8-second exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll loop that again. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. Pause at the top. Now exhale for 8 seconds. Observing what comes up. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, 1. And when you pause at the top, just acknowledge that you feel that lighter sense of buoyancy, maybe that upward lift. And as you exhale for 8 seconds, maybe you feel that downward current, that grounding sensation. 3, 2, 1. We're going to stay here for a couple more times. Just inhale. Hold at the top. Pausing the breath. Maybe your gaze is towards that third eye. And now a nice slow exhale. A couple more times. Inhale. Pause. We hold the breath. We find that space within. And as we exhale slowly, we allow ourselves to augment, even at a cellular level, the amount of carbon dioxide and oxygen that's going down to our body. Staying here a couple more times. Inhale. Pause. Floating with the breath. Maybe you feel that upward current coming from the base of the tailbone, rising up through the spinal column. And 8-second exhale. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. Inhale. Pause. Eight-second exhale. At the bottom, take a big breath in. Fill up, fill up. Float here at the top of the breath. And now swaha, open mouth, exhale, let it all go. Pausing here, allow yourself just to linger in the present moment. Observe if there's been any shift in how you feel. Maybe the shoulders are a little bit softer. Maybe you're creating a little more space within from those thoughts. And if you like, we'll go into a little meditation. So allow the hands to face down on top of the thighs, softening the shoulders. Allow yourself to just bring your awareness wherever it is called in the body. We will start at the crown of the head, moving towards the eyebrow center, the eyes, the nose, the ears, the cheeks, the lips, the upper row of teeth, lower row of teeth, the tongue, palate, back of the throat, and down to the chest space, feeling the shoulders, the right and the left arms moving down, feeling both of the upper arms down to the elbows, elbows down to the forearms, to the wrists, the palms of the hands. Find the thumbs, find the tip of the thumb, feel the bone, the nail, the cuticle. Now move to the index fingers, middle fingers, ring fingers, little fingers. Coming back up to the palm of the hand, maybe feel the heartbeat, feel the pulse, the warmth, moving up now to the wrist, the forearm, elbow, bicep, tricep, underarms, the shoulders, the lats. Now coming to the heart center. Feel the heart center. Now move slowly down the chest to the ribs, down to the obliques, the digestive organs, the navel center. Coming now to the hip sockets, feel the thighs. Feel both of the thighs moving down to the knees, the shins, the ankles, top of the foot, bottoms of both feet, Feel the big toes, second toes, third, fourth, fifth toes. Come back to the sole of the foot, the heels, coming back the backside of the ankles, the calf muscles. Just moving bit by bit, piece by piece, tracing your awareness up the backside of the thighs to the glutes. Coming now to the tailbone. And observing here that Muladhara chakra associated with the earth element. And the sacred seat sound of Muladhara is the sound of Lam. Lam. So if you'd like to join me, you'll take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And then we're going to inhale again and chant the Lam. Pause here, linger. Observe how you feel whenever we bring our awareness to that space. The fresh prana, that life force is going to go there. And you're going to now slightly move up to the sacral area near the reproductive organs, Svadhisthana, associated with the water element, and the sacred seed sound of Vam, with a V, Vam. So when you're ready, take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. And inhale for Vam. Staying here for a couple breaths. Moving up now to the solar plexus, associated with the element of fire, Manipura. And the sacred seed sound is Ram, Ram with an R. Big breath in. Swaha, release. Inhale for Ram. Moving up now to the heart space. Anahata, associated with that air element. Feeling the chest, feeling the space as you inhale and exhale. And the sacred seed sound here is Yam with a Y, Yam. So when you're ready, take a big breath in. Swaha, exhale. And inhale for Yam. Moving up now to the throat space, the Vishuddhi Chakra, and the element of sound. And the sacred seed sound is hum, hum. When you're ready, big breath in. Exhale. Inhale for hum. Just observing how you feel. We're moving up slowly through all the chakra systems, now coming to the third eye space where Ajna resides, associated with the element of thought. And the seed sound of Om, Om. Whenever you're ready, big breath in. Swaha, exhale. Big breath in. Moving up now, slightly above the crown of the head, to Sahasrara, that access point of universal connectedness where we are all one, and the element of light, golden and white light that shines, connecting us. And the sacred seed sound is Ong, A-N-G, Ong. So it's like Om, but without the M, and it just wanes as you get to the top of that space of the crown of the head. So maybe you imagine that sound rising up from the belly, just going all the way, breaking through your Sushumna, bringing liberation. One more big breath in. Swaha, release. Inhale for Ong. Releasing any control of the breath, just allowing yourself to go to that natural, balanced inhale, balanced exhale. And scanning the body, observe how you feel. Maybe you feel a little more soft, a little more present. Maybe you feel a little more energetically alive. Just honor yourself for showing up, creating this feeling with your breath, with your intention. Just staying here for another 30 seconds. And slowly, whenever you're ready, allow yourself to bring your eyes to a soft cascade, allowing the light from within to shine out. And maybe you bring your hands to Hakini Mudra, which is like Namaste, but the palms are apart, representing that inner light and inner wisdom. Thank you for sharing your practice. Let your practice continue. Namaste.